idea.
Oh, right into the fucking mic.
Welcome back to I about just fell on my ass.
Your ass.
Welcome back to DudeQuests DudeCast PodQuest. Wow.
Tim, you know what this is, right?
It's
Tim,
the big 1-0. Episode 10. We actually made it to double digits. I didn't actually think we were gonna do that.
Thank y'all for being here. We didn't think we'd ever make it this far.
Yeah. Hopefully
We're pro now. We went pro. We're podcast pros now.
It only takes 10 to go pro.
No, it takes.
Go pro? Yeah.
Dude, they're gonna sign us.
Oh my
We're
god.
gonna get record deals.
Record deals for GoPro.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this money, dude.
I know, right? Yeah, we're about to take off.
You could be drinking nothing but sparkling water.
I know. Yeah, I'm double loaded today. I got the regular water and the sparkling, and every time I reach over, it's kind of a gamble of what I'm actually gonna get.
Gotta hide one with vodka in there. Just like you're prepared for not the worst.
Yeah, that's gonna be the third in the roulette, the water roulette.
Well, cheers, my friend, to episode 10.
Episode 10.
Yeah,
That looks delicious. Give me some of that.
it is delicious. It is dark roast with some almond milk. Oat milk.
Almond.
Oat milk.
Some
Oat
Odie
milk.
almonds.
My Odie almonds.
So what's going on with you? I feel like I haven't talked to you much this past week.
Well, you've been
last
out
couple weeks.
jamming with weddings and shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've been at home. You've been the one busy cracking wise.
That's literally all I've done.
Things.
And yeah.
It's more than me.
Nothing too exciting. Yeah, that's fair.
I've been.
I actually just yesterday started Animal Crossing over.
Yeah, I saw your
finally did
Instagram
it.
story.
Yeah.
Also, you
I had to
posted
make it-
Instagram stories. It's wild.
I know. It's been
I've
a
always
minute.
click on them immediately. I'm like, oh, Tim made one. Fuck.
That's how I keep the demand is you only post every once in a while. So people see it and they're like, oh,
Quality
I
over
have to
quantity
look.
for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They need their
Even
Timbo.
though I need to get better at social media. I'm basically taking over all the duties of social media and everything for that podcast.
Oh yeah. You tell everyone here about another. Did you already tell them about that podcast?
I've talked about it before, but we finally got a
Okay.
name. It's called Disc Dives.
It's called what?
Disc Dives, like
Disc
discography.
Dives. That's cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
right. Yeah, I was kind of into it. I was a
This
little
is the first I've
skeptical
heard
at
of it
first.
too, guys. Tim
Yeah.
doesn't tell me shit.
I actually made an intro animation that I was kind of proud of for it, and a logo.
Hell yeah.
I need to make like music for the animation and everything, but I feel like the room just got significantly darker. The contrast
Yeah,
on my
just-
face, I need to like.
It's one of those like movie scenes where the light gets really intense
Yeah,
for a second.
Anyway, so I have
And
to.
now this harmless you discussing what your new podcast is now sounds sinister.
Yeah, it's actually
and
about
looks
serial
terrifying.
killers and music. Yeah, that's it.
How serial killers are inspired.
Yeah.
By
What
Jam.
music inspires this particular gruesome murder? Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to
Let's listen to a lot of Helter Skelter.
the Wiggles, and it just really sent me up a fucking wall. And then I just had to go
If I
make some
ever need to
human
go
fruit
into a-
salad. You know,
Yummy, yummy.
yummy fucking yummy.
If I ever need to go into a seething rage, I just gotta listen to the Wiggles a little bit.
Just a man sitting in his car, just staring out the front, just
Fruit salad.
fucking white knuckle gripping his
Yeah.
his steering wheel. Just
Yummy,
very
yummy.
very low wiggles in the background. He's just like it uncomfortably makes you watch the entire verse until it gets to him mouthing the words "yummy, yummy" to it. When it gets to the part,
Oh
That's
God.
there we go. That's
That is actually
for a
there we
video.
go. Okay, well now we gotta make that video. Gotta make that short film.
Yeah, man. Well, I
The
think
the Wiggler.
no. The Wiggler.
Yeah.
He just
No,
has
it's
like
not-
two.
it's not
What do you
porn.
call those things where you like? It's like two spoons, fork things where you toss salads with. It could be his
Tongs?
weapon. No. Well, you can use tongs, you fucking barbarian, or you could use the dual flipping forks of eternity. And so, I don't know what the fuck they're called.
For
That's what I'm
justice!
asking you. Of justice! For glory! But, yeah, no. I don't know where I'm going there.
That's like, that reminds me of that video.
Yeah?
The video of the guy killing the person with a dull spoon or something.
Oh my god.
It was just the
What's
old
that movie
internet.
called? Like the longest death or something like
Yeah,
that?
something like that, where he's just following him with a spoon. Just yeah, I don't think I could watch that again. That made me uncomfortable the first
It
time.
took everything in me to watch it all the way through that one time. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's kind of
you-
like one of those, you see it once, you good.
there's a lot of videos like, oh my god.
Sorry, it's the sparkling water, man.
Well, tell everyone here about your wedding experience. Where'd you go? What'd you do?
Went back to my hometown.
Well, that was a really cool story. Anyways, we moving. I'm just kidding. Continue.
and just kind of hung out. Is a good friend of ours. Just kind of hung out as much on the outskirts as we could. It was an outdoor wedding, so that was one of the reasons I was like, okay, I think I can
somewhat
go chill.
manage.
Everybody was pretty respectful, which was nice because like where we're from in Brunswick, I feel like I was worried a lot of people are like, coronavirus doesn't exist.
Yeah, right.
But
That's
no,
an
everybody,
infringement upon our rights.
yeah, everybody was respectful, so that was a very nice change.
That's cool.
But
yeah,
it was just
I'm
nice.
always worried
It was
about
nice
that too.
to see people in person again, and obviously it was kind of limited contact, but I feel like I needed a little bit of social stuff, even though I feel like weddings at a time like this still aren't really a great idea.
Yeah, I agree.
It
Like,
was.
if-
It
I
was.
mean,
It
what's
was.
the-
It
Why
was
not
a-
wait?
Yeah, yeah, and that was kind of my thinking, but it was a small wedding. It was outdoor. I feel like I'm getting cabin fever, so I feel like that probably clouded my judgment in that kind of situation. But all in all, it was fine. I mean,
Well, I'm glad you had fun, man.
I feel okay.
My goodness.
I assume everybody else feels okay. I don't think anybody had it there, but
Everyone at that wedding is dead.
yeah. But no, it was a nice wedding. Very, very, very beautiful. Very, very
I
touching.
love weddings. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't decide. I think it depends on the
Depends
wedding.
on the context. Yeah, it's much nicer. It's a much less stressful experience not being in the wedding. The last
Yeah, no, I
last
agree.
wedding I went to, I was one of the wedding party, so a lot more stressful. I dodged the best man speech though, because we were like,
Dodged it.
yeah, we were co-best men, me and Avery.
They're like, and now the best man will speak, and you like just knock someone over out of their chair, and they're like,
Yeah.
the best man. You're sitting down like,
no, that's
it's not me.
him.
That's the best man.
I
You can ask
appreciate the
groom.
compliment.
But
But no, it was just like, so the wedding was originally supposed to be somewhere else, and then like a storm, just a raging storm happened. And
this is the wedding you were a part of, right?
Yes,
Not the wedding
yes,
you
correct.
just went to.
Yeah,
Just wanted
no,
to
no.
set the stage,
Yeah,
paint
this
them a
is
word picture.
the wedding that I was a part of. Yes, there was just a raging storm and stuff, and so they had to switch venues like last minute. And
It's always the worst.
yeah, and so there was just a lot of like things that were just kind of disorganized, just in that kind of flurry of switching everything over. And I don't know, just as the night went on, everybody was dancing and stuff, and I guess nobody said anything about the speeches because
Yeah.
Avery and I were both sitting there just like, nah.
I think Lane, this is the guy my friend Lane, his friend Lane, our friend Lane,
Yeah.
is the guy. He's actually the guy you hear laughing in the intro to this podcast.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he's a good guy. But it's his wedding he's talking about. And yeah, Lane was talking about how he actually forgot about the speeches. Like they were
Yeah.
supposed to.
Yeah.
Because they were discussing like wedding planners and like they didn't really have one.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they did, I don't know. I guess they fell through. I don't know. But he was talking about how stressful it is to like organize and
Yeah.
execute a wedding
Oh yeah.
because of just like you need someone sitting there with a binder like it's
And
been
next
30
we will-
seconds.
Yeah.
Cut the mic.
Yeah. I was thankful for
So-
it. As much as I wanted to, honor one of my best friends, I don't do well in that situation. So
Also, fuck him.
yeah, yeah.
I don't want to do
He'll
that
be
shit.
all right. He knows I like him.
He lies awake at night
Yeah.
thinking how
What,
his
what were they
best
gonna
friend
say?
never- He's like, he never fucking spoke at my wedding. He's gonna
Yeah.
die. Be like, dude, why
Fuck,
didn't
man.
you speak? Why didn't you speak up?
Why did you tell me you loved me? Yeah, no, it's a great experience though. That wedding was a lot of fun, and both weddings were fun.
Open bar? Oh, wait, you don't drink much, but open bar?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it was open. I mean,
Weak. What's the
they
point
had
of a wedding?
they had barbecue for the catering, which was nice.
Ooh, from where though?
Southern Soul. I mean, it had been a long time
me.
since I had barbecue, so like I was like, you know what?
Not me.
Not me.
You
No
know,
way.
in Brunswick, Georgia, they play. They're like, man, we got this joint where Guy Fieri walked in and said, "Boom, Flavor Town," and I get that. I understand how that could totally be like a mark. You know, you good?
Yeah. Boom, Flavor Town walks out.
Yeah, that's it. That was their move. Like, and everyone's
like,
like,
"This
dude,
is-
Guy
so
Fieri
you got
put
that on
this
cam-
place on the map, and I'm like,
You got
Guy
that on
Fieri,
camera, right? You got him saying Flavor Town, right?
Yeah. Y'all paid him to say that, but because I've eaten there and it's not Flavor Town. If
Yeah.
anything, it's the opposite of Flavor Town.
Their mac and cheese was really good.
That's
More
not
so,
well,
more so than I ever remember. I mean, that's kind of a barbecue staple, but it's not the
but
barbecue itself.
It's
I mean,
not the
yeah.
barbecue. I mean, you need the barbecue in order to
Listen.
be up and running for the barbecue staple award.
That's true.
So yeah, place actually. Oh, you know this place. About a mile down from our house up here where you used to live.
Yeah.
JD's barbecue. It's pretty dank.
That brisket
dude.
is
So they moved
otherworldly.
into. It was like kind of out of a shack.
Mm-hmm.
It almost seemed like a trailer, you know, their first restaurant. And then I feel so bad for them because they remodeled and moved to a different building and remodeled this building and reopened during the pandemic. And I'm like, damn,
yeah.
dude, that's awful. You've been saving it for years. Anyways, it's open now. It's where Jersey's was, which was, yeah. We went in there the other day, and they're actually really cool about social distancing. Like, it's one of those where it's like every booth is about 5 or 6 feet wide, and they don't seat every booth. They seat like every other booth, and it's staggered really nicely. And everyone's wearing masks. And I was like, thank you, because a lot of Georgian restaurants just don't give a fuck.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
really, especially like it's more of a home-owned, you know, like a mom and pop place.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good. I wish Guy Fieri would walk in. They'd be like, boom, Flavor Town, and then everyone in the world would be like, shit.
There it is. There's Flavor
Dude,
Town.
It's so nice.
Yeah,
Also, they have an open bar. Not open bar now, but they have a full bar.
That seems like
you
a
walk in like,
poor business tactic.
yeah, right.
Free alcohol, just take it.
They have $2 Yingling drafts.
Ooh.
Yeah, they've got
not
16 beers on tap. They went from being a place where they're like, you want unsweet tea or sweet tea? And if you say unsweet tea, I'm going to kick you the fuck out.
That was a test.
So now it's like, you want, I don't know, man. They had like 5 different whiskeys, a couple of vodkas. I was like, y'all are wild, man.
Interesting.
Wild.
Yeah, no, I haven't obviously
That's
I haven't
barbecue.
been since the,
Southern Soul. Sorry, we derailed because Southern Soul pisses me the fuck off. I've been there 3 times in my life, and every single time it was awful.
I was part of a barbecue dynasty for a little bit, so
Dynasty.
I'm a little I think I'm bitter towards Southern Soul as well.
Bro, if you've had Sweet Baby Ray's, you should be bitter against Southern Soul. I don't
That's
understand.
fair. Yeah, I do love Sweet Baby Ray's.
They hand you a sandwich, and it will literally drink the water from your skin. It's so dry. Like, you pick it up, and it starts to devour you.
What's happening to me?
And you're just like, you're getting soaked into this bun. You're like,
yeah. Austin. So Austin's
Indiana
family
Jones.
used to own a barbecue restaurant. That's my girlfriend's family.
It was dank.
It was really good. Yeah, I used to. I worked there for
slaw
a
dogs.
brief period of time. They don't have it anymore. But I worked there for a little while, and I would make, like, they had a spicy barbecue. I would make a spicy barbecue and with slaw on it. Oh my god,
Dude, that slaw. The slaw
was-
dogs there as well. I don't even like hot dogs.
dude.
They're slaw dogs.
had to have Willie's
Bangers.
in Brunswick. Had Willie's.
Why would you bring that up? Why would you? You know, I gave you many opportunities.
Apparently, I'm
to
the
go
only
different
one that
directions.
actually eats like the hot dogs at the hot dog place. Not saying that
Yeah.
the other
I mean,
things
you're
aren't
wrong.
good.
Not wrong about the only person getting it. You're just wrong for getting the hot dogs.
I don't know, man. Their slaw dogs. They have a bulldog, which is like grilled onions, cheese. I think they have tomatoes on it.
Okay.
And a
open to
little bit
anything.
of relish and stuff.
Okay.
Oh my god, that I get that, and I get a slaw dog, and the fries. I like
their
the steak fries.
I'm
But
not even a
that
big
slaw
steak
dog-
fry guy, but shit.
Yeah, their slaw dogs are unmatched. I've never had anything like it.
I can't.
So
can't
naturally,
stray
we
from
had
the,
to indulge.
The pork chop, man. Can't stray
Yeah,
from
see,
it.
Austin got
I'm
that.
loyal.
Austin got it. I got a couple bites of hers. So
Best pork chop sandwich you'll ever have in your life. If you ever in the Brunswick
I don't know
area,
a lot of places that
run.
have.
But also, if you don't run,
Yeah.
go to Willie's.
Go to Willie's. Yeah. Another place that it was outdoor. You know, they don't really have indoor seating, so we're like, this should be fine.
Yeah, it is nice. This is a good time of year to go to those places because, like, it's becoming cool outside.
Yeah, finally.
Not lame. It's cool now.
It was
to
not
be outside.
It was not. It was not cold. It was not cool outside there.
Oh, that's right. Every time it's like
It's
in the 60s
it's
here,
Brunswick
I'm like,
in October. Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, it's like fucking 90 degrees
Yeah,
there.
I'm on the beach at 90-degree weather in October in Brunswick. So.
And the water's cold though. The water's cold.
Yeah, that was nice. The water was cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was nice to drive around. We had a moment where we drove to like our old houses and stuff because like we don't have family
It's
there
always
anymore.
weird.
Yeah, none of us or Austin and I don't have family there anymore. So like
Oh yeah.
everybody
I didn't
as
think
soon
about
as
that.
we moved and like everybody else like has their family that's their parents and stuff still living back there and like my family all just like split off into their different places.
So did y'all get a hotel? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you stay?
It was
Red
pretty
Roof?
clean. Yeah, right.
Hell yeah.
No, it was
I'm just kidding.
I don't even remember what hotel chain it was, but it seemed like there was hardly anybody in the hotel, and
That's nice.
yeah, and it was super clean and everything, and we still kind of were wary of it the whole time. Although we were packing up everything to leave, and we were making sure we had anything from like under the bed. We look over and there's a very evident like handprint on the backboard of the bed, and we're just like, oh god! Like,
Just
of course
blood.
we would see that as we've already spent the night there and we're like leaving and everything. We're just like, oh no! Everything else was fine, but like just that one handprint on the backboard, we're like,
How do you even get a handprint on the backboard?
right?
What is it?
That's what and it was
Well-
only because the light hit it in the right way that we even
Was it
saw
like
it.
dust or something? Or
It was like a handprint. I assume from people, bracing themselves mid coitus.
just
Hold on. So that was
that's
that
such
was
a
an
strange. How do you
uncomfortable
see a
realization.
fucking handprint? What was it?
we
like, was it?
literally looked over and the light was just shining on that backboard
But
right.
what was
like,
it? Was it just like where it wiped the dust off of this board? Was it like baby powdered, or was it what?
No,
what-
I mean it was like the oil from hands and stuff.
Oh,
like
that's
if you
fucking
touch
weird.
things, fingerprints. You leave fingerprints places. It was like
I mean, I
it
guess
was
if
like
you came
that.
from Willie's Weenie Wagon, you would have a greasy hand,
Listen, we weren't. That wasn't us.
and you would probably go to Coitus Town after Willie's.
No.
You left the wagon
No,
to go
you-
to
no, you-
town.
you do
You
not.
took the wagon to town, if you know what I'm saying, with the weenie. Sorry, I'm descending.
I still hate that their slogan is "We relish your bun."
I love that. I think it's funny as shit.
I almost bought a shirt. I kind of wanted to. Had
they're so
circumstances
bad.
had circumstances been better, I might have. But I just feel like I need to represent Willie's, man.
Yeah, the shirts are so like not good, but I want one as well.
Yeah, it's just like
just because you
blue.
gotta.
It's like blue with like just
Yellow.
yellow and "We relish your bun" on it. And it's just, I would proudly support that. I've almost gotten
no.
one like multiple times. What
Oh
happened?
God, no! Why?
Boy.
They just gave me a 9:30 a.m. meeting at work on Saturday.
Oh,
Why?
I'm sorry.
God, why?
Don't go. Quit.
You know what, dude? Yesterday,
Just,
sorry.
like every podcast, you say you're gonna quit. So,
Yeah.
and even more often when we just talk in conversation, you say you're gonna quit. But anyway,
Hey man,
what
I keep
happened
getting that
yesterday?
unemployment. So, yesterday I didn't want to go in because obviously I don't want to go in, and I'm also off. Typically, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So by Tuesday, I'm like, bro, I want to die. I don't want to go back to work. I want to chill. I want to do nothing else because I've had 3 days off in a row. So I posted Wednesday. It was like Wednesday morning at like 11. I was like, hey, someone take my shift tonight. That would be dope. It would be sick. And then no one responded. Like I posted the message in our in the app that we all use, Hot Schedules, and I was like, hey, text me. Here's my number, and if you want my shift, let me know. And so no one responded. No one did anything. I went to work, and like I walk in, my manager's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, well,
What?
He's like, yeah, Dre took your shift. I'm like, 1, who the fuck is Dre? 2, nice. Like 3, bye, I guess. Are you sure?
Okay.
Even if you're not, you better be fucking sure, because I'm gonna walk out the door and I'm not coming back in. You said I could leave. And so, yeah, I got off yesterday and it was great. And, yeah, spent the rest of the day doing a whole bunch of nothing, which was nice.
Hell
well,
yeah.
no, I went out to dinner and did some other stuff, but I didn't go to work. Girlfriend was real mad because she had to work. She did the same thing as I did, so she walked in and did not have the same. I guess there was no Dre for her. I still haven't met Dre.
Will you be my Dre?
Will you be my Dre? Yeah, I'm going to walk in tomorrow and be like, which one of y'all is Dre? Thank you.
I love you.
I love you so much. You do that every Wednesday? I might ask to stop working Wednesdays as well and just work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because I'm actually pulling good money on those days. And with that on top of the unemployment, I'm kind of matching what my old income was. So if I can be off nice. 4 days, be off 4 days a week, absolutely. That's the dream.
I didn't know they were still doing unemployment. I assumed that was long past.
They stopped doing the CARES Act, which was the source of most of my like saving money, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's just kind of like an excess you don't really like need. And I agree that the CARES Act, in my opinion, for me personally, was too much. There are people out there that definitely need it. So I'm pissed that they haven't replaced that to some degree, even if they didn't qualify me for it. Yeah. Then I don't even know what it was called. Whatever Trump pushed through was like $1,800 total, I think, over the course of like 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. So that was nice. That's all in my savings account now. But yeah, I'm making like, not to disclose all my money with the public, but I'm making like half of my income ish with unemployment. Mm-hmm. And then I'm making about half of my normal income as well, working the 3 days a week as opposed to the 6 days a week, which makes sense. Yeah. So I'm essentially coming out right around where I would normally, but I'm only working half as much. And also I'm no longer working closing shifts because I finally got all that stuff figured out. And so, yeah, it's nice.
Well, look at that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm considering trying to find a different job, but we'll see. We shall see.
I'm still looking around.
At the moment, I'm decent at this, so I might as well.
Fair. Yeah, I definitely don't want to go back to serving. That doesn't sound like fun. I've been playing a lot of video games. I've kind of gone back into a slump of like, I feel like I'm playing video games and not doing anything else.
That's what I want to do.
It's because for a while. Yeah, right. For a while, I was feeling pretty productive and like doing things, and then I would like play video games at certain points as long as I was doing something, kind of holding myself to that standard of like, you can play video games the rest of the evening, just do something, like even if it's not anything. And that was when I was usually like editing, and obviously I'll probably have the podcast to edit and stuff for the next couple days. But yeah, I started over my Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I saw. Did you get rolled?
Huh? Oh no!
Who'd you get for your village?
I got Goose.
Oh.
And I was like, yes, because so I've been playing Final Fantasy as well, Final Fantasy 14, and you get at a certain point you get a chocobo like companion that you get as a mount, but also you can like use him as like a person in your party, like a character in your party that will like attack things with you, and he can like do the different roles. So like if you're mostly a healing class or something trying to quest, then you can use him as like a tank while you hit things from afar, that kind of thing. And I named mine Goose. Like before the Animal Crossing thing, I just named him Goose, and he's my friend. He's the best thing that ever happened to me.
The name Goose has been coming up a lot lately in our friend group.
Yeah,
like a lot.
Yeah, and I'm totally cool with that. But then the first villager I get is named Goose, and I was like, no fucking way. I named my island Goose Incorporated.
Before you even got him?
Oh no, that was.
Oh okay,
that was after.
I was. Bro, if you called that, I swear to God.
No, because I wanted to call it Moose Stadium.
That would be pretty good.
I think that's a quote from like Adventure Time. I have a whole list. I don't remember if I've mentioned it. We keep like a list of just random phrases.
Called Flavor Town.
Yeah. Damn it. You know how many
You
people
missed
did
out.
that though. You know how many people made Flavor Town already. But no, I have a
Yeah.
whole list of just like inside jokes, phrases, and names and shit that I think are funny, and I reference that. I feel like we've mentioned that at some point. That's
Yeah,
how
one day
we've-
we'll release a few names every now and then.
Yeah.
If
Well, I
you
mean,
guys
I
can
feel like
enjoy them.
we use a lot of those names for characters and stuff in DudeQuests, but
Yeah, characters and then like song names for the band when we're like working titles.
yeah, working titles. Yeah, that's the best.
I love our working titles.
There was
What's the newest
one-
Gateway Blondes. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. Another name I've been using, and actually it's my Final Fantasy name. So on Warcraft, I like all of my characters. I'm always bad at naming things because I take way too long
You're
to name
not?
things.
Oh well, yeah, I get
I
that.
take way too long to name things, and so when I started playing Warcraft, because you can make a bunch of different characters, they have a randomized name feature, and it'll
Oh,
be
no.
yeah. And so a lot of names that I've been using recently have been there's one I was a Tauren character, which is like the big like moose, the big like cow bull dudes.
Okay.
And
Bulls?
the name he's bulls, the big bulls.
Bulls?
And the name I settled on was Hugh Chip. Yeah.
What's up, Q-Tip? That's amazing.
No, Hugh Chip. It was
Hugh
like
Chip. Oh.
Hugh Chip, yeah. Q-Tip would have
Oh.
been funny too, but no, it was Hugh Chip. And
What's
I don't know
up,
why.
Q-Tip?
That just like a big bull dude named Hugh Chip just cracked me up. So I've been using that. That's now my name on Final Fantasy. And the race that I chose on Final Fantasy was like the big guy. So just I don't know, Hugh Chip.
What's up, Hugh Chip?
I named him Hugh Chip Norris.
Is that two words or one?
It's one
Is it
word.
like
It's
okay,
H-U. It's Huchip. Hugh Chip. Hugh Chip.
Hey, Hugh Chip.
Yeah.
Hugh Chip.
And then like my brother started playing when I named it, and it just became a joke where like anytime I like so I did the level boost thing when I first started playing again, because my brother's like, hey, I have a bunch of max characters, come play endgame shit with me, and I'm like, I literally haven't played this game in like 5 years at least. So I'm just sitting there trying to get all my shit together, and he's just like, Hugh Chip.
Hugh Chip, please.
And
Save me.
so that became a joke. I feel like you've probably heard us say that in COD before, where I like did something dumb, and my brother and I are just like, Hugh Chip, no.
Well, I would hear that if you played COD.
Yeah, I'm scared to come back at this point. It seems a little more toxic than it ever has been before. So
No, it's the same toxicity level it's always been.
oh,
I
wonderful.
checked the pH. I dipped the shit in and I was like,
How's that looking?
yep, that's still toxic.
Yeah, as that is just acidic as fuck. Yeah, no, I might come back. I just now that I'm pretty invested in Final Fantasy, and WoW just did the pre-patch for Shadowlands.
Yeah, I almost downloaded it.
Just do it. Just do it.
It was 5 a.m. and I was like, am I really
I
going
don't
to do this
get
right
that.
now?
That's when you operate most of the time. Just do it.
Yeah. That's when you operate most of the time.
Yeah.
I will, because John's been pushing me as well since you're not
Good.
there to do it. Well, John's kind of like, he's,
Oh,
he's
you
like,
don't
right
listen to
now-
me anyway. Don't even.
I do listen to you. Did you buy that game I sent you money for?
No, because I need that money to
No.
pay. I need that money to pay bills.
Fuck your bills.
I don't have income.
Fuck your income. Lack thereof.
Yeah.
Buffalo. Yeah, chug that water, you stupid bitch. And why are you doing that? Fuck you.
You would.
Why you can't say shit back? No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No.
No, do it. It's we started new characters and everything. So
Yeah, he tells because they just did the level squish. So I'm
we-
like,
we-
this
we
would
went-
be a good time.
going from 1 to 10, the whole new starting area, I was expecting it to be more of like a like kind of like the old things, just like a new place or something where like everybody went, but it's like kind of like a tutorial island kind of thing that
Okay.
they've started doing. Oh, it's cool. I mean, it works well, and it definitely shows you everything I feel like you need to know about all the core mechanics of the game and everything. It's literally like, hey, do this and use this rotation to, maximize your damage kind of shit, and then just
Well, that's
shows you
nice.
features and stuff. So, but we got a 1 to 10, and I mean, granted, that's never taken forever, but like the 1 to 10 was probably maybe 30 minutes at most. So,
Damn.
and I don't
10
know
out
what
of 60?
I don't know what the whole leveling thing is going to be like from 10 to 60, but yeah, no, it's pretty quick.
I will,
So,
I promise.
Yeah, hop on.
I will. I will do it.
Believe it when I see it. Although
You also
I just
don't remind me.
I just updated my computer. Oh, I updated my computer. I updated to whatever the most recent.
Isn't it like Big Sur or something like that? It's like
I don't know. Oh no, I maybe I might have been on one behind. I think I just upgraded to Catalina, so maybe I'm wrong. Catalina's been around for a while. Anyway, and for good reason, I never update until I like absolutely have to.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, it's the worst.
Because every time you do, there's some bullshit where they're like, hey, you can't do this anymore. It's like, and of course it's like a vital function. So you know how I was talking about how I record on this and then put it on there and how I can just airdrop it, takes seconds?
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore.
What?
Because of the update. It's like, I even looked it up and I was like, why can't you airdrop with older Macs on Catalina? And they're like, yeah, because they just took that out.
Wait, the airdrop's just no longer a function?
No, it has airdrop. It just can't airdrop. So this Mac is old.
Yeah.
Like when I was doing it before, when I was doing airdrop, I had to like look up. It was like look up older Mac or search for older Mac. So I was like, okay, yeah, that was a feature, but that is gone. So now there's no way I can airdrop between them now.
Even if you upgrade your Mac, your old Mac.
I don't even know if I can at this point.
Yeah, you can. This thing will go all the way up to the new ones.
It will. No.
It's just the problem
I almost don't want to.
Yeah. Well, my Logic, what I'm recording my audio through right now, is a 32-bit program because it's from the dark ages.
Yeah.
So if I upgrade to, I think I'm on El Capitan or something. I don't know.
I think
it's like the one right above Mojave. But if I upgrade again, it will no longer function. It barely functions as it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there are features in this app or this program that I can't use right now because of how old this is. But as soon as I upgrade it, it will no longer function at all. Like I probably won't even be able to open up files. And I'm like working on the EP and I'm working on DudeQuests and I'm like, oh my God, but I need to upgrade my Mac because it's dying. Like I can't do anything. So
yeah, that's kind of why. Well, the reason I even updated was because we're
that.
Yeah. At least you have a backup. But I mean, this works okay. I mean, I haven't had that many issues, but yeah. So I upgraded, and now when I was trying to play Warcraft, for some reason, it like won't.
Little butt.
She's like, what? Who's that? Who's around me? But yeah, now something's fucking up, and I can't play Warcraft at the moment. I have to like go fix something, and I don't know if that's because of that, but it's like it literally told me when I opened. When pre-patch came out and I opened it, it was like, you should upgrade your Mac so this can play better. And I was like, okay. So I did, and now I can't play at all. And I'm like, what? Yep.
What's it say when you try to load it up?
It's like an error message. I think there's just some technical issue that I need to figure out. But
the servers have also been whack as shit lately.
True, yeah. I feel like just with everything with pre-patch, especially like rolling out a major update like that. In the midst of this, I feel like is difficult because they haven't really done something like that since. Well, I guess they've been putting out patches. I don't know.
Well, the day that they released that squish, that level, that pre whatever shit you're talking about,
the pre-patch,
it like crashed COD.
Oh really?
They use the same servers.
I guess
it's all Blizzard.
I forget that that's the same company now.
So I was like on, and I was like, why this? And then John's like, oh, it's because WoW, and I'm like. I swear to God.
Well, you just play WoW instead.
I mean, I assume if the servers are crashing on COD, and they probably were crashing on WoW as
well.
It
was a little weird, but we managed to get on fine.
I just had I literally have never gotten on where I tried to log on to Warzone, and it was like, you're in a queue, and I was like, excuse me, and it was like, you are 258th in line, and I was like, what? And it sat there and like I just watched it tick down every single person that let in that order. I was like, what the fuck? Wow, get out of my server. I was so mad.
Final Fantasy does that, and which is weird because like every time you log in, there's a queue of like 20 people, and I'm like, when I first saw that, I was like,
you're like 20 fucking people?
Yeah, well, there's a
queue.
Yeah, and I was so confused, but it takes like maybe not even 30 seconds to log in.
It wasn't that long. It was going pretty quickly. It made me think of like those times back on RuneScape days when I was in like 6th grade where I'd like sit there and like try to get in, like smashing enter, trying to get into World 2 because it's full. It's just like you're just trying to beat that next asshole. You're like, let me in.
Let me in.
shaking your fucking 1980s Dell, like.
Yeah. Yeah, part of me is like nostalgic for RuneScape again, but I know I'm gonna do exactly what I did a couple months ago, and I'm gonna get on. Granted, I got on old school, but that was where the nostalgia was. So
I've tried, man. The game's so old, and all you people, not even, or sorry, all you not included.
I was just playing
maybe
for the nostalgia, man.
But like all these people who are like, man, RuneScape's just too grindy. And I'm like, well, maybe if you left fucking old school, it wouldn't be so grindy. Like RS3 arguably is less grindy.
Is it?
Does that mean that you're going to get maxed in a week? No. You still have to put the work in, but it's not like old school. They're like, see that log? Click on it. Now click on that dinner box. That's a fire. Do that
30 years later.
327,000 more times. Literally that's it. There's no light all. It's just you click on this box, you click on a log. You click on this box, click on a log. Over 300,000 times, Tim. Do you understand how stupid that is? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And in 2003, I get it. We weren't advanced. I mean, but now we have the technology.
That's what kind of burned me out on the game. That's kind of how the whole game was.
That's how the old school game was.
I mean, the new one doesn't seem that much different. I've played RuneScape 3.
The old one is less about grinding those skills and more about fighting. It's more about bosses. It's more about there's not like, I guess there's kind of like a raid system now. I haven't really played in a few years. Or no, well, I played like 6 months ago, but I didn't really get involved in all that in-game stuff. But I'm telling you, like, the point of RS3 is to get you to in-game now, whereas old school is like
any other MMO.
Yeah. Well,
it's literally every other MMO. That's the point.
It's still a lot more grindy. But I like the grind. I like goals. I like,
Yeah, I mean, and
my
I think
skills tying into one another.
Yeah, I think that's definitely there for other MMOs. I will admit that I think crafting in RuneScape might be a little more intensive, or at least a little more interesting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's it almost feels like it's on the same level, like crafting is on the same level as combat, like
they want and that's, there are people that play RuneScape that don't fight at all. It's just skillers.
And that's interesting.
It's fun.
But I mean, and that maybe that's unfair to say, because I feel like a lot of I feel like I haven't gotten to like an end game level where I need to like use these crafting skills in any of the games I play. I know they're important. Like, that's not to say that they aren't worth the time or they're not important. In fact, I think that's how most people make money in the game, is through crafting skills.
This is on WoW?
This is on WoW, Final Fantasy, all that kind of stuff. Okay. I feel like it definitely takes a backseat. Like, you could play a lot of the game without ever really touching it. If you were in game, you'd need to have some sort of crafting skill just to keep up, and like my brother was telling me, when he used to play, is like you get to end game and it's kind of like you get to the end game and raiding is kind of the big thing. So you have like a set time where you and your guild are going to do this raid, and this amount of time, everybody meets at this time, and then you do the raid, you grind that out, and then you basically spend the rest of the week kind of like getting your shit back together, gear grinding maybe a little bit, and then going back into it the next week, rinse and repeat kind of thing. Where throughout the week you're kind of using your crafting shit to get your items and get all the things you need to do and work on that stuff. But so I don't know.
So like lifestyle-y.
Yeah, right?
That's so like,
which is so interesting.
I like that kind of thing. It's just like, I almost hate whenever games give me like responsibilities. Yeah. Because I kind of use games to like fuck off.
And that and that's why it depends. I think, I mean, obviously you can play like that in these kind of games. I just feel like you kind of get the most out of it if you have like a community that you're working with. Because I mean, RuneScape was like that too at a certain point. Or at least Austin. When Austin played, she was actually like literally in a guild that like took that shit seriously. Like,
dude, some of these will. Also, the Iron Man game style is really much is a lot like that. Like, you can't just be an Iron Man and like go boss. You have to like, I'm gonna build my armor, or boss little bosses to get armor. I'm going to make my own potions. I'm going to make my own food. And then when you run out, you're like, well, I guess I'm going to spend a week refilling my stores, my storage.
I mean, and that's in a way, that's kind of how that works.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Dude, slightly on topic, as far as crafting systems go, RuneScape 3. I don't know if anyone here listening plays RuneScape 3. I understand it's not the best game in the world, but it's still a good game. Their best update, in my opinion, to date is the mining and smithing rework was amazing. Mm-hmm. So like as long as you can remember, mining has been the most grindy thing, and it's actually my favorite skill.
Yeah, that was the one I always, every time I would like make a character or something, or if I wanted to like start over, that was always the one I went to first.
It's just like, I don't know, it's relaxing, it's nice, it's like AFK enough that it's just kind of peaceful.
Yeah.
But I got 99 before they reworked it, and I don't regret that. However, the new rework makes it rewards you for being less AFK, which is really nice. But on top of that, they squished it. So like, the issue was that the armor that, when the game came around in 2003, Rune, as the name would suggest, was the shit. But now Rune is literally like noob armor. But Rune was still max level mining and smithing materials. So like you would grind for days, weeks, months even to make noob armor. So there was no point beyond like, oh, I want to max this level. Yeah. Now, I think you can start making Rune at level 40, which if no one plays RuneScape is out of 99. So like it's to the point where like you can make your own armor as you level up, and it takes little to no effort. I mean, it's like you don't just go click on a rock and you win, but like I was just kind of like, I sat there for the first 2 days. I think I grinded mining and smithing when I made my Iron Man account, which is for those for those who don't play, is like a version of the game where you can't trade other players. It's really fun. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Before I start grinding all this combat, I'm just gonna sit here for a day or two, and I just grinded mining and smithing and made like all the way up to tier 80 armor. And I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. I think I had like 60 out of both. And the new system is great. The new mining, the new smithing is really cool and productive. And it's like, before you'd make like 5,000 suits of armor and you're like, what am I going to do with these? This is trash.
The general store.
The general store.
for one gold.
Yeah, he's like, I'll give you, you know what? Actually, I already have 5,000 of those. I won't give you anything. You're like, I'll take it.
Sold.
He gives you $0 and you're like, thank you, sir. Shake hands.
Thanks, GameStop.
Oh, God damn it. But yeah, so now it's like, oh, I made this armor and no one wants this and it's not really valuable in any sense. So,
not even the NPC stores will take this.
Not even the NPCs want it. So now there's the option to destroy it for more experience.
Oh,
so it's like
cool.
It's a good amount of experience too, which helps the economy because that way there's not a million fucking rune plate bodies in the marketplace because everyone's breaking them.
Yeah.
People are actually buying them to break them.
Huh.
I don't know. I enjoy the RuneScape economy.
Maybe I'll get back into it. We've been talking about doing it on the channel for a while, so maybe that's what the final thing we need to do.
We've got a lot to play together.
We could probably do that remotely. We should try that.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Let's maybe
your computer won't play WoW, but it'll probably play RuneScape.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So there's that going for me at least. Maybe we can make some. I would say we could make Iron Man accounts, but I wish we could like trade with each other. Like, if nothing else.
Well, we could run it like that. They keep talking about Group Iron Man, but it's not going to be they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
They've been talking about it for 4 years. They're like, after this next update, and we're all like, fuck you. Don't just say you're not going to do it.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Just tell me you're not going to do it.
Don't even lie to us. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think it's just a coding thing. They're just RuneScape made their own damn spaghetti code, and now they don't know how to find the ends of each piece.
I thought it was interesting that it's you can get RuneScape on like through Steam and stuff now. Yeah,
I'm really pissed that RS3 is not on mobile yet. I'm so mad. I need it.
True. I need it. I forgot Old School was.
As soon as Old School's on mobile.
Genshin Impact is on mobile, which is not on Switch. And I know they're planning to, but I'm just like,
oh, okay. It's not like it's in the cards.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, they want like that might just be like an issue of.
To be fair, more people have smartphones than have Switches. So
true.
I mean, it's not a bad business decision.
It was literally on like everything except Switch. It would be interesting.
I've heard Nintendo's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm sure it was something like that. I don't think it was any sort of like, we're not going to do that. I also haven't really been playing again because... So I got to a point where like I could grind and get new characters and stuff. But just seeing that horizon in front of me and seeing that I'm at a point where like I only have so much, unless I invest money into this, that I feel like I'm at a point that like they gotta give you a lot at first, and then you don't have as many opportunities to just get like free currency to do that.
So now it's becoming more pay to win. Is that what you're saying?
It's not even
or at
pay
least
to
it's
win.
more like.
Yeah, well,
It's going to be way more work.
Yeah, I will have to sit there and grind this shit for like way too much.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to play RuneScape with me.
No. But the thing about it is the reward is you get new characters that essentially you start to do the same thing. Like,
okay,
it's a great game.
Like repetitive.
Yeah, but I mean, like the characters but then you get new characters, which is cool. It's great, and they have different move sets. I mean, they're not that different. Obviously some do more damage than others. Different elements, cool. But it's just like then you kind of start to, well, and maybe I just don't do like a lot of the core gameplay stuff. I like to just explore and do all that shit, and like I like having different characters and stuff. But it's just like I would do all this grinding to maybe get a character that's not even guaranteed that I will get this character. And then I get that character, and it's like kind of the same thing. It's just like
interesting.
So like I don't know. A lot of people like for some people that's a great reward, and like that's a gameplay loop that people enjoy, and that's fine. But I just kind of got to a point where I was like, it's not even that I just don't want to play it anymore, but it's just like I have other things that like now I have MMOs that I'm playing that it's like if I'm going to spend a bunch of time grinding, I'd rather it be something that's like a more of an investment over time, because like these MMOs are still going to be around for a long time. Whereas this is kind of a single player
try
experience.
To invest in that. Yeah, I agree. I would find
that was more my thinking. Yeah, because like I literally was like looking at that. I have Final Fantasy and Genshin Impact right next to each other on my PlayStation. I'm like,
I'm gonna Final Fantasy.
This one, yeah. And now I'm playing Animal Crossing, so it's like I have Animal Crossing and then the MMOs.
And Warzone. My quarantine was Animal Crossing and Warzone.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear about the new update?
Of what?
For Warzone, as far as the data size of it?
No.
So in the newest patch that came out last week, you could just straight up delete like half the game if you want.
Huh.
Like you can like at least for the full game, I know there's like a campaign and there's like all this other shit that no one ever plays.
Yeah.
You can just, if you don't want it, you can just get rid of it.
Interesting.
You could straight up be like, I only play team deathmatch and I don't want anything else, and it'll just yeet, just delete it.
Okay.
Yeah, John said he deleted the campaign and it took away like 75 gigs. Yeah.
That's what all that shit has been.
Dude, probably.
Wait,
I mean,
how? I only have the free version. Why I don't even have the game? Why would they?
I don't know. I wonder if it's the situation where it's like not actually taking up that much space, but it like demands that much space in case. Does that make sense?
I don't know, but it's still taking up 100 gigs on.
Because like that's kind of like, you know, it's almost
drive.
like punishment for playing the free game, if that makes sense. It's more encouragement. Because I remember when I bought the game, it only took like, I think it was like 30 more gigs than Warzone, and I was like, I felt like it really had all of this like latent, just chilling in the background.
That's scummy.
Information. I mean, yeah, but also everyone playing on newer PS4s have like a terabyte, and we're just old.
That's true. Yeah.
Most people are like, this sucks, but also doesn't really affect me that much. You and I are like, my entire PS4. Holy shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
So
I guess that's what we get for playing on console. I mean, I'm playing Final Fantasy
for
on
old
console
as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was one of the OG PS4s.
I had been thinking about buying a PS4 Slim, but now the 5s are coming out, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, there's no reason.
There's no reason to do anything.
Especially if you have one already. I mean, there's no reason.
Yeah. If my PS4 ever crapped out, I would consider it, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I do love my PlayStation. I've rekindled my love for it lately. I feel like there was a period where I had my Switch and I was playing Warcraft, and I did not touch my PlayStation for like 6 months. And then started playing Final Fantasy, started playing Genshin Impact, started playing a few other things I feel like on there. I've been playing a lot of free games on PlayStation, which is funny.
Interesting.
Like, I've really kind of not having money kind of makes you work different channels, and you're just kind of like, you know what, I'll try this free game. Why not? Like,
yo, go spend like the $4 to get Enter the Gungeon so we can play together.
I'm bad at those kind of games though.
I mean, no one's good at those kind of games, man. They're
That's fair,
procedurally
that's fair.
generated. You just kind of run into
get-
them like, do, 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 do,
get-
do, do, do.
Get Diablo so we can play that together.
But that's
It's
like money. You're saying talking about free games. That's like $40.
it's been on sale like multiple times.
That's fair, but then I have to
Like
catch
recently.
it.
That's just true. I mean, that's
like,
that's
That's
later
not, this
on.
is not actually a situation where I think you'll leave me, because I don't think you'll leave me on Diablo. I just think we'll only play it like a few times, and then we'll have other
fair.
things we'd rather play.
Well, then play WoW so we can do that.
Wow, dude. Wow. I can't believe you'd bring that up. Wow. Yeah, look at me like that. Tim is looking at me like a damn octopus coming out of the water right now. Boy looks like a damn... What's that? What's that guy's Gerald from fucking Finding Dory? That's what you look like. Give
Gerald.
us the tail, Gerald.
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 That or download Final Fantasy, the free Final Fantasy thing.
I already have RuneScape downloaded. You could just... No, I'm just kidding.
I don't have RuneScape downloaded.
I don't have RuneScape downloaded on my PC either, actually.
But
not
I
done
think
that yet.
there's limitations with Final Fantasy, the free Final Fantasy. You can't like group up and stuff, like which
Makes sense.
I guess I understand that. I knew there would be limitations, but it is kind
Yeah.
of surprising how much you are able to do for free on there.
Yeah.
So
Like, if you play a free game and complain, it's like, come on, man. It's
yeah,
free.
exactly. But I see they have the complete edition, at least on PlayStation. They have the complete edition, all of the expansions on sale for like $30 right now, and I'm like,
Oh, shit.
but there's a
This is for-
subscription fee for it.
This is for what? WoW?
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. I was like, we're not talking about WoW. That's
No,
on
all the way up
PlayStation.
to like the most recent expansion, because I think they're about to
cool.
come out with a new expansion as well, because they just did a big pre-patch thing, like literally on the same day that Warcraft did.
Wow.
Yeah, good
I
job.
didn't even mean to do that, but that was funny.
Wow,
I still haven't played Elder Scrolls Online.
it's pretty good.
I've heard good things. You know,
Yeah.
I think I even have a copy of it at the house.
Yeah, we played it briefly for a little while. I mean, Austin and I got into it. It's fun. I would definitely play it with other people if I knew other people were gonna play. But
I
that's
just feel like
one,
I can't. I don't want to sink. I feel like there's like a small handful of MMOs that I'd be like, I want to invest into this, and that just
Exactly.
doesn't. It's not
and,
on my
and
radar.
even then, a small handful is still way
it's too much.
I
More
literally
than one is too much.
I literally I will probably have Warcraft and Final Fantasy, and those are like the big ones, I feel like. So I'm already kind of split between those.
I think that when I
since-
inevitably do try WoW, I'll probably really get into it. So
I hope so.
I
I
doubt
want
I'll
you to
ever
enjoy
venture
it because I probably said this multiple times. It's like my dream is to have a full party of people, a full party of friends doing like dungeons and shit. Like that has never happened to me, and I want it to happen, especially in something like WoW. We need 5 people. We have me,
we had that
my
fucking
brother.
Minecraft server, man. That shit was we had a
That's
crew.
yeah, no, exactly. But I mean, that's not like a.
I don't know, man. You ever push the Nether with a squad?
When are we doing that? By the way, we brought it up like in our friend group chat. We're like, you know what, we should play Minecraft. And
You know, it was funny because when he mentioned that, our buddy Garrett mentioned wanting to start a server with us. It was like a month prior, almost on the day, I canceled the server that we
and I
used.
remember you specifically were like, I swear to God, if anybody wants to play this and like,
Well, I figured I realized because I like don't always see my emails because I get a million of them and I don't just check them. And it was like I've been getting charged like $3 a month since the beginning of DudeQuests. And so I was like, shit. So I canceled it. I was like, swear to God, if anyone wants to play Minecraft, I swear to God, the next fucking month, when I got the email saying, "Are you sure you canceled it, but you could like uncancel it? You still have you have like 3 days left of this server. We can keep it alive, or it's gonna go." I was like, send it to Shibalba, But yeah, so I guess we're starting another one.
hell yeah.
Which honestly, good riddance. We had good times.
Yeah.
Our world was beautiful, but
Yeah.
if I go back, it's just gonna make me sad. So
True, yeah. We've always talked about bringing back Minecraft, so we'll probably bring back Minecraft. And honestly, that's another one I feel like we could even do remotely right
yeah,
now.
I don't know, man. Minecraft's intensive. It's
True.
granted. I'm excited to. We recorded on Mac, like doing any form of like screen recording on Macs, as Tim is doing now, can be like really difficult. It's
Yeah.
like super difficult. You have to like outsource the sound with like a second party application and shit for it to work
Yeah.
through the screen recording software. So I'm excited to do that on PC and hopefully it not be as difficult
Yeah.
But we
that
shall
or,
see.
That or RuneScape. We'll figure it out. We'll start
Dude,
playing
I would
stuff together
love
soon.
to play RuneScape with you.
When are we streaming? I feel like you've talked about streaming, and then
I don't know, man. I just
haven't
keep like
spoken to you
waking
since
up
then.
and then like, and then I like go back to sleep. It's kind of
I
life
know.
it's been lately.
Yeah. I feel like you've been just like gone.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been making myself wake up. Today I actually woke up at 11:30. I know I didn't message you. I was a zombie. I woke up, made coffee, laid back down with coffee, and you just look at me. I'm like on my bed, just
covered,
coffee
just
all
drenching.
over my face. But no, I got up and walked my dog and kind of hung out with her for a little while before I was like, okay, I need to eat. Holy shit. And so, but I've been going to bed at like fucking 4 or 5 and
Stop doing that.
listen, man. Yeah. So yeah, I need to. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back. It's just difficult. Also, me and Lane, the guy we mentioned earlier, he and I have been playing games till like 4. And that's like, he gets on at like fucking 1. So
Man doesn't sleep.
He's my favorite person to play with that's on that late.
Yeah.
No offense to you, baby, but he and I
is
love
what it
playing
is.
with him. So I'm pretty much waiting for him to get on. And then after he gets off, I'm like, well, it's already fucking 4. Shit. So yeah, I'm just trying to get my sleep schedule. But he's working at FedEx now, so
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about
he
that.
goes in at like
Oh my god,
midnight,
that stresses
dude.
me out. Yeah, I already
Yeah.
know he doesn't sleep, and now I know he's not going to ever again.
Yeah, he told me it's rough.
Yeah.
So I mean, apparently it's fun, but it's a lot of heavy lifting. I had considered applying myself, but
Yeah, I applied to UPS actually the same time he did, or around
really?
the same time. Yeah, but
he got the call back, huh? No, just kidding.
Well, no, I kind of canceled it because I started having a bunch of anxiety about it, but that's
Gotcha.
something else. I'm looking at other opportunities right now, so we'll see how that goes.
Hell yeah. You're so fucking cute, dude. Got that
Hardly.
cute little smile.
You like my my Dance Gavin Dance sweatshirt, my Christmas sweater.
I do. You like this
felt
shirt that I
appropriate.
stole from you?
Oh yeah, it's almost the same color.
Yeah,
as
right.
mine. I even got my my Hondos. I got my Hondos on. You still have your Hondos?
The Henry Hondos.
The Henry Hondos. Do you still have yours?
Yeah. They're in my closet. I wear them every now and then.
Oh, I forgot about them, and then I was like, Lane and I were working on music or something one night, and he got up and he had them on. I was like,
Yeah.
I forgot. So yeah. We
I
all
wear them every now
all
and
three
then.
of us have a pair of these, but
They're fantastic. They're the ugliest pair of capri joggers I think anyone's ever owned. And so
as if that's a high standard.
they're pretty fucking ugly, but they're like the perfect like heaviness, I guess. The perfect
Yeah.
They're like thicker, but they're not like fleece. I don't know, it's weird, but they're nice.
It
My
doesn't
only
feel like you're wearing
quarrel-
full sweatpants.
Yeah, and like the inseam is really nice. I don't know,
Yeah.
it's great.
Deep,
Whenever you're
some deep ass pockets. Good lord, they
Hell
go down
yeah.
for like the entire length of the. Anyway,
Hand loads.
what's your issue? with
my
it?
beef is only that I keep my my downstairs here at 65 degrees, which is cold as shit when it's in the shade because it just keeps pumping. I don't know, it just never stops pumping. Cold as shit air, and the Hondos go to like my light. Oh, that worked out okay. Like here,
That might be better. That lighting might be better actually.
oh yeah, this works. But it just fell off. But yeah, I don't know. It just like my ankles get cold. So I have like other joggers that go down to my ankles.
Just get less bitchy ankles.
You're right.
Bitch
You're
ankles.
Your bitch ankles. Your bitch ankles.
Who are you with your bitch ankles? Well, on that note, we should hang out more.
Yeah, we should. You should come over.
Maybe.
We want to have a bonfire soon, so
Ooh,
that'll be nice.
Yeah, let me know about that.
Burn the Rona right out the sky with the Corona,
The Corona.
the Corona
No,
fire.
I'm still trying to stay home as much as possible. I mean, it's still important. I hate that, like, I don't want to send the message that, like, going to events and things is cool, but I feel like everybody's just kind of thrown that out the window at this point.
No, yeah, absolutely.
So, What you doing there?
Looking sinister.
Quite. Well, on that note, we can kind of.
I can't see anything now.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna get to work here in a second. But it's been nice, man. And also, everyone. I think we mentioned the last podcast, but our schedules are kind of. I think it was like just due to a bunch of random trips that I was taking to the tattoo with my girlfriend that we mentioned last time, and then you were at a wedding, and it's just been a lot. So we're gonna get back to a more normal schedule with the podcast. But I know we keep talking about streaming, but honestly, I just need to stop being a piece of shit and do it. I have all the tools now. I just need to actually do it. So I might run like a test stream soon on the side with a fake account and call it Pillow Fart, and then
Perfect. And just keep that. That doesn't have to be fake.
Pillow, yeah, right. Just keep going. The most toxic thing ever. No, it'll be fun. I'll try it out, and hopefully my computer doesn't die and it works out, and then we can start going from there. Yeah, cool. But y'all take it easy. Be safe.
Thanks for tuning in. Yeah.
Happy. What is it? Monday now. When they hear this, it'll be.
Oh, when they hear this, yes. Ideally, we uploaded really late last time, so we'll see.
Happy Monday the 19th. Hopefully it is nice, cool, and flannel weathery where you are. Unless you're in South Georgia, in which case, fucking leave, dude. You're fucking 25. Go home. Go find a better place to live.
Be free.
God, if you're still... Just stop. Anyways, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.